Hello, it's Coach Dr. Wu, and I am listening. I'm going to tell you a story. About 30 years ago, my father, I found out he had a fever for maybe 4 weeks. I said, let's go to my hospital, let's check it out. I'm thinking something infectious. Turns out he had stage 4 terminal cancer. Within 4 weeks, poof, he was gone. I was only in my 20s, so it's pretty devastating. I kind of lost that sense of security, when a parent dies. Anyway, good part is I did have 2 times I remember where I was held and I was able to sob with tears and cry and my body was shaking and all the things that he wasn't going to get to see with me, And I remember after the second, episode of crying and really sobbing, I remember thinking, I think there's light at the end of the tunnel. I think the world's still going to be okay. I'm going to totally miss my daddy, but I think I'm going to be okay. Unfortunately, a few weeks later, poof, I was sent away because I was activated to the military. And then, poof, I was sent even further away to Desert Storm, to another continent. Didn't know if I was going to come back. So unfortunately, what happened, of course I didn't know, really just found out recently, is that my natural, normal grief process had been interrupted because I had to survive for the war. So actually, that set me up to actually get PTSD. So that's why I created this course, because it actually contains all the things that all the information I've learned. 1 minute you're angry at the loss. 1 minute you feel like, you can go on. Next minute you're like feeling guilt. I should have done that. I should have done that. And then the next minute you're just angry at everybody. And there's so many different emotions and things are triggering you and all this stuff. So it really helps, and that's why I created the course. It's just knowledge, but knowledge really gives us choice and options and a freedom and to heal. Just so that we know everybody's grief journey is absolutely unique. And there is no normal, but there is a journey. And when you go through the journey, naturally, with the tears and with the counselors or with a group like Grief Share, a community of people that are grieving with you or your family or your friends, then you can heal. And as the tears are shed and memorials and you celebrate, becomes more of a celebration of life. And then there's also grief. There's a lot of grief going on since 2020. It could also be a loss of a lot of losses, right? The career. You've lost your career. You've lost finances, security. You've maybe lost your health, or you've lost your spiritual connection. So all these losses also have to go through just grief, the waves of grief, the characteristics of grief. So understanding it really does help. So decades, I couldn't cry. And it was only until I healed and actually finally went back and went through my natural journey of grief that had gotten interrupted by Desert Storm. Am I able to cry now? And I cry. And because I can cry now, there's even more joy that was buried to protect my heart because of the war. And so that's why I created the course. So you will come to that where there's gratitude, and then there's forgiveness for yourself and for others in the situation. And then there's grace again. And then your heart will be open again, and you'll be able to love again and have that joy again. Because you've lost something dear, someone dear. So shalom, peace. You are blessed. And if you need more support, one-on-one, coaching or group coaching, then contact me at CoachDrWu.com. Be blessed. Tears are the fertilizers to the heart, to the soul. You are blessed. Be well.